Good morning. So today we're going to go on an adventure. We have to drop our car off for a service and it's a little bit away from where we're staying. In true cruiser fashion, we're going to make an adventure out of the day while we wait for the car to be serviced, and we're going to show you the best place to have a Marmite sandwich. True cruiser fashion, finding the best place to have a Marmite sandwich and being thrifty. So come with us and let's go and start the day.
So we've just dropped the car off and we're on foot for the day.
So the place that we're going to go to, and we're asking you now, is this the best place to have a Marmite sandwich? It's Tomato Peak.
It's probably a pretty good contender, but we'll let you make a decision as to whether this is the best choice.
Alright, so it's in the distance, you can just see it, but you won't be able to see it.
One issue is it's a hill, which is quite tall, and it's quite a long way away.
Yes, so...
And we have no car, so...
How many kilometres away is it?
Probably like 8, 10.
10 kilometres away.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit nervous because the last time we did this, Adam and I used to do this quite often back in the day when we were fitter, but the last time we did something big like this was a half marathon, which we didn't train for it. And let's just say we were lurching home.
I think it's so long ago it's no longer relevant in terms of our capabilities.
Okay, so let's go.
Yeah. We're about
2 minutes into the walk.
We're just thinking how we can get a ride.
We're already thinking about how we're going to get a ride.
Vicky mentioned one of our friends' names, so I laughed out loud because that's not very good. So, because that's not in the spirit of it, right? So, we might check the bus timetable.
Yeah.
Because there's quite a lot of ground to cover.
There and back.
We're not exactly athletes. Let's go this way.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, one of us is an athlete and the other isn't, and I'll let you decide who, I'll let you join those dots up.
Where's the bus timetable?
On the phone. On the internet.
What happened to them having it on the bus stop?
Thing of the past.
Goodness me.
Everything.
What if you didn't have internet?
Everything's on the internet. You just need the internet.
No.
Okay, let's look it up, because otherwise we might need to deviate our course to the bus stop. Because I won't. Anyway, let's look. Russell Street, the Plaza, Paramount Road opposite the warehouse. Well, I'm just looking at options.
We'll get it on the way back.
Okay, let's go. Okay, we need to start thinking about straightening this course out. I think we can...
We're going to flatline it.
We're going to flatline it. We can probably cut through the supermarket car park, take a good 20 to 30 metres off the trip.
Yeah, that's true.
Just by doing a diagonal.
Yes.
Okay, so we need to start thinking about these things.
Yeah, and then we're on the main road.
Yeah, and then it's...
A nice walk.
Quite a good one. Might even get cyclists or something that might give us a lift. Might find a scooter too. Anyway, let's go. I still have anxiety from our time in Vanuatu and New Caledonia because they drive on the opposite side of the road, and it became very confusing which way to look, and we had some near experiences. Let's just say they were quite close because I looked the wrong way, and so now even though we're back in New Zealand and I know which way to look, I have this real anxiety that I'm back crossing the road now. I am looking the wrong way. Don't worry.
I am.
We'll be back in New Zealand soon. Holy moly.
We found a park, and we sort of came this way because there's exercise machines. But we're very disappointed because the exercise machines are on the far side of the park. So are we going to go over there, or?
Do you know what?
Because we're trying to straighten out the trip, right?
This is terrible. We're meant to be doing this for exercise.
Well,
And because we've been very sedentary and put on weight. And so we came this way to beef it up and do some resistance training, but it's too far.
there's oh, they're all busy too, look.
Yeah.
People on them.
So it's too far.
Oh well.
Isn't that ironic?
I think we'll
We're
pick,
here for exercise, but we're not willing to walk the distance.
I think we'll get our exercise in other
Yeah.
ways today.
Alright, so time to flatline this,
Yeah, we need to be smart.
straighten out
Yeah,
this
now
course.
we're going to take a few corners off.
And it's quite a relief that people are using those machines.
Yeah,
So
we'll pick them up on the way back.
we're catching the bus on the way back. So we're coming to the part of the walk where there's actually quite a nice walkway, and it's along the main road to Havelock.
I think I can see the edge of Havelock North. And the tomato plants are getting bigger. Vicky's limbering up.
So you just watch this space because you won't be seeing this later.
Yeah, enjoy the pep in the step while it lasts.
Yeah.
Okay, the sun's coming out
It's
too.
been easy because it's been flat.
Sun's coming out, so we're going to have to do something about that.
Yeah. So we're coming up to our first pit stop.
Strawberry
And
patch.
three things that we need to cover. The first is, you'll notice I don't have my sunglasses. These are Z petrol station
Fill-ins.
sunglasses, they're fill-ins. When I was helping Adam with work in the field, unfortunately I stupidly took my sunglasses in with me in their prescription, and they fell out of my pocket, never to be seen again. So I'm disappointed about that, but new ones are on the way. The second thing is shoes.
Some fundamentals.
Because we knew we were doing this walk, he insisted.
Otherwise, we'll probably end up at the hospital or something.
Yeah. We've come to Napier because Adam insists that I need new shoes. I don't agree because, look, they have lots of life in them still. I'm not one to throw things out until I absolutely have to, but he's insisting. But I think these shoes have a lot of life left in them still. Let me know what you think in the comments below. That was successful. Got a nice new pair of shoes, new handbag to put the shoes in, and a free picnic blanket, so that'll be coming in good use. The lady was quite shocked. She couldn't believe I was still wearing those shoes. I have asked for them back because they will come in handy. And now Adam is carrying them and he's looking closely at them and has a few things to say, but they still got some life in them.
What about your other ones? You're going in a little splurge after all that.
Well, I need something for the beach, right?
Yeah.
Between the water and the beach, because I don't have shoes for that. Because if you recall, our tender flipped and we lost all our shoes. Well, our main shoes. So anyway, handbag, blanket, shoes.
I realised as I was carrying it out of the shop, there's these bits of plastic that are exposed, like full on, that makes this so rigid. So how have you been with that? All good?
Well,
You must feel like you're walking on air right now.
to be honest, I did say when we went for a walk that it was a little bit uncomfortable on my heel, but it's still not enough to throw out a perfectly good pair of shoes that still have some life in them.
I'm surprised you're not leaving a blood trail.
So enough said about that,
Yeah.
but these bad boys are coming home. Yeah.
That's that done.
And now that we're in a nice calm place, I feel like we can finally talk about the third thing.
The gift.
The gift.
The gift.
The hat.
Should we bring it out?
The hat. Okay.
You're going to do a fitting. Now,
The hat.
I'll hand it over to you.
I did get to choose the colour,
Yes.
and where do you start?
Sun smart is what it's all about. It's about being wise.
Where do you start? So you may have noticed that Adam is very, very sun smart, and I haven't been sun smart. Now, before you comment and go on about it, I know.
See the difference in our sleeves today?
Yes, I know that I need to be sun smart, okay? So we don't need to comment on it. I know. I'm not being wise. And Adam's very sun smart, and the fact that he's not wearing a hat right now is because he's waiting for me to get this
The truth is I
done.
had it on and I took it off.
Yes, and that's why you always see him wearing a hat that looks like he has long hair flipping, because he's very conscious of the sun, and particularly the New Zealand sun is well known for burning. So this hat, where do we start?
You're going to show us the features of it?
So Adam found these hats and he's bought me one as a gift to be more sun smart. So as you can see, it's got a longer brim and a wider brim than your traditional hat. It has
Wraparound.
a wraparound. Is that what we're calling this?
You can call it what you like.
Okay, for the back.
Should we call it the wraparound?
Okay, it's a wraparound. It has this, which appears to tighten it, but I don't think it does very much.
I don't know what that does.
Yeah. It has ventilation holes,
So you don't overheat.
and then it has this piece in the front. Look at this,
For your face.
for your face.
But there's a draw cord in there.
Does
which
it?
tensions it up. Yeah, this bit.
Oh yeah, it has a draw cord. Alright, so it's ugly. And I don't even know what the purpose of that
Tensioning.
is. So this is how you put it on. Like that. And now it has lots of these features. So I can wear it like this. And you see it's
Right around.
protecting all the way around.
The
You can
wraparound.
tuck it in if you want to.
Tuck it in, have it out.
And then you can pull it up.
Do you want me to pull it up
Yeah.
here? Is it too tight?
You can pull it up over your
Put your
face.
glasses on.
Ah.
That's bank robber mode.
Yeah. So I do see the sense in it, and it's a very sensible gift, and I have been wearing it when Adam's watching. And we get these strange looks from people because for a country, I guess it's meant to be sun smart, people find our hats, I think, a bit strange. They probably wonder what we're up to, and they do a double take. And I don't blame them, to be honest. But I can see the sensibility in them, and I have been wearing them, and yeah, and let's just leave it there. Actually, there's one more feature that I think this hat can have, isn't it?
Yeah, you can wear it like a legionnaire.
Yeah, how do you do that? Like this.
Yeah.
So you can wear it like that. And
Yeah.
that's what I might be doing today. Because from here on in, I have to wear the hat, I've been
Yeah.
told.
And from here on in, it's largely uphill as well.
Yeah.
So,
So,
we've done the warm up, the hat's out, just having a quick snack.
have some kumara.
So far, 5.8 kilometres according to the phone, and we're going to go with the numbers that appear on the phone.
And how long has it taken us?
It's 10 o'clock, so an hour and a half. Is it an hour and a half?
An hour 20. We arrived at this place.
Okay.
So it's not too bad. That's about right.
Yeah. So 10 a.m. on the outskirts of Havelock North, and we'll be off in a minute.
Here he is, happy skipper, has his hat on. It actually suits him, but I think this is better.
Vicky likes it when
Yeah,
right
that's like the best he's looked at
right up to the
ages.
brim. Funny thing is I can see through it. Okay.
All right, time to
Get out of here.
Carry on.
Keep the tempo up.
Yeah. New shoes. Yep. So Havelock is just there.
We're about to cross into it.
Yep.
And there's Tomato Peak there. The hill there, that's where we're headed.
Behind the golden arches.
Yeah. It's framed by the golden arches. Okay. So the plan is we're going to veer over this way. We're going to go past the Rosen Shamrock. we're going to go...
One of our favourite places in Hawke's Bay.
We know you're watching. We're going to go across the domain and then we're going to go up Duart, Taura Road into the peak.
Okay.
Okay? So we made solid progress so far.
Yeah, we have actually. We've done quite well.
Yeah. How's the hat going?
We're not going to talk about the hat.
The sun's out, so it's very timely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've made it to the Havelock North Village Green now. Evidence.
Okay, what's happening?
Okay, so now this is where it starts getting serious. We're going up Duart Road, which is quite a steep hill. And so playtime's over.
That was the warm-up.
This is now where stuff gets real.
We're just over 7k in, and there is a bit of an incline now.
Yes.
So.
And then we flat landed for a bit before the peak, and then it starts.
Yeah.
So remember us as we are now. So there's the peak in the background. And we're going to try to go to the top and have our Marmite sandwich. How are you feeling?
Perfect.
Okay. So here we are. We're on the start now to Tomato Peak. We're in the land of tuis, kiraroos, blackbirds. So you'll start hearing them
And Marmite sandwiches.
And soon Marmite sandwiches. So we're almost there. The hardest part is still to come though, so we can't get too cocky.
It's time for a snack.
It is.
I'm going to break out the bananas.
Okay, what's our choice?
We've got options for snacks. We've got bananas and mandarins, because we're going to reserve the sandwich, of course, for the highlight of this trip.
And we have a granola bar.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you going to have?
I'm going to have a banana, I think.
Okay, I'll have a banana too.
Okay. People are wondering what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I'm wondering what we're doing.
everyone's wondering. Why are they wearing those hats? Okay, distance to date 8.9.
Now the walk to Russell was just over 8 kilometres. And that took us all day, but that was a very challenging walk.
Up and down all over the show.
Yeah, it was one of the hardest walks I've ever done. It looks like a good lunch.
Nice packed lunch.
Yeah, for school lunch.
Nice little, I might have that.
Okay.
Have that. Put it in my pocket.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Yeah, we've got to keep the tempo up, otherwise we'll slow down. Don't get distracted by the lunchbox.
No.
Shit, almost dropped it all.
Always time to stretch, a little bit of resistance training. Yeah, that's it.
Is that enough?
It's done.
Okay, let's go.
Around this corner is Tomato Peak, what we call, Adam and I call, the bottom car park. So we're about to turn into the bottom car park, and then the real slog begins.
On the trails.
On the trails to get to the top.
Yeah.
So we'll see how we go.
So should we do a time check and distance check?
Yeah, okay.
So time is 11:13.
We're going almost 3 hours with the odd stop.
The distance is 10.3 kilometres.
Okay.
So
it's 400 metres. It's 400, isn't it? Above sea level.
yeah, 399 I think.
399. Let's call it 400.
Let's round it up.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're here, and the plan is to walk up the white one, it's up the gully, and then we'll come up onto this one, and up the yellow or orangey one, and then along the red and the blue, which we're up the road to the summit, and then we'll make our way down.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. So it's like 30 seconds from when we last filmed, and they've done a lot of work around here. Fantastic job of restoration, and they fixed this path, the road up, and they've put these humps in, and they look, it doesn't look like much. I know that it's like probably like waves, They're only small, but when you're already all tired of walking up, they feel like crossing mountains. Oh, it's a thigh burner. Now we're there. We've walked up the gully, and we're going to come out here towards Peak House somewhere, and then from there we're going to walk up the road to there. Snack break. People have just passed us because the car park's actually not that far, and they're probably wondering why we had to stop and pull out our lunch tin if we've just come from the car park. All very good questions.
Well, I left Chattanooga, boy, had $1 and a dime. Headed out for
How's it going?
Told you the hard part starts now. So we're gonna come out either at Peak House or the water tank soon, and then we're halfway. Hey?
Yeah.
Then it's just a
Yeah.
climb up the road.
Short and sharp.
Yeah. But look at this. We're gonna just take a little break because this is a beautiful spot. So we're just gonna change the battery. As I was saying before the battery died, we're going to stop in this beautiful, like a rockery type place, change the battery and have a quick drink. It's been a bit hard going now. Oh, it's nothing like saying on camera you're going to do something and then you have to do it. Regrets, big time. How's my adult life working out for me? Bit up and down. The shot, a steep bit. There he goes, eager as ever.
Up to the little saddle, and then it's flat. We go down that way a bit, then we come up. There's the road on the far side, and then that little tree over there is poking out. That's the summit.
Right over there, just behind the summit there.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
It's good. Oh look, here, see the planes out there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're going to fall keeling over.
Lucky.
Okay.
Lucky they put the emergency number there.
Yeah.
Almost needed it.
Oh, the Heritonga Plains is a big alluvial surface, so there's really erodible mountains, the Rohini Ranges, grey wacky rock, and it erodes at a geological kind of a rate. But there's big rivers that transport the gravel out, and it's flooded out and deposited to form a huge plain system. Huge for New Zealand standards anyway. And the soils are all alluvial, so it's very popular these days for horticulture. A lot of vineyards, big wine growing area, fruit, pip fruit. So, and that's where Hastings was, where we started out. It's right in the middle, so we walked from the middle of those plains up the hill.
True. The wind's picked up, but I guess I don't have to worry about my hat blowing off.
No, you're in trouble if your hat blows off, because your head's gone too.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Nice place. I'm fucking have a rest. I'm really impressed with all the work they've done here. It's looking really good.
Credit to the Tomato Peak Trust and all the volunteers and everyone involved.
So behind us are the water tanks. So now the peak is just over there. So we're almost there.
We're almost there. Final push, really.
Marmite sandwich time.
This could be the best place to have a Marmite sandwich.
Well, there's one more location, but that is next week's video.
Yeah.
You can vote which is the best place.
The viewers can decide.
I think walking from home up the peak was a big day.
Yeah.
Now look at us. We won't be able to get out of bed tomorrow. We are in our mid-40s.
Yeah, this isn't...
Sorry, I'm not in my mid-40s, but one of us is.
Oh yeah, bloody hell, not far behind.
It's actually quite a nice walk up here.
Well, come this time tomorrow, reckon I don't know where I'll be. But if it wasn't for that old sheriff, I'd be back in Tennessee. Playing cards.
The interesting thing about Te Mata Peak is that it's made up of limestone, which means the marine sediments have been lifted up from the seafloor a long time ago. So these bluffs are pretty interesting because they're full of scallops and mussel shells, pippy shells, probably all sorts of marine life, fish bones, whale bones, it'll all be in there, all heaved up from the ocean. New Zealand's a pretty wild place. I stopped to look at the rocks and Vicky's left me behind. Good on her, it's great to see. So we're getting quite close to the top now. I can see the trig. Just up there, that's the top. So Vicky's there.
We did it!
Is that the top?
That's the top! We did it.
We did it.
Whew. We did it. We did it.
We did it.
Hastings to here. Whew.
So we came from out in the middle there.
What is it?
12:30, 14.2k.
Whew.
Marmite and cheese sandwich. Yum, with a crust. Got the
Yeah,
crust.
that was meant to be mine,
Got the crust into it, it's okay.
What do you do for crust?
Walk up hills.
So, what do you think? Good place for a Marmite sandwich?
Isn't it funny how food always tastes so much better in the great outdoors?
Yeah.
You could eat a plain piece of bread up here at the moment and it would be the most delicious thing you've eaten all week. How was the sandwich?
It was so delicious. I was hungry too. And now we're contemplating, so we're having to now walk all the way back to get the car. And we're contemplating whether we'll walk or catch the bus. So either way we have to get down to the village. It's easier now.
Walking downhill isn't a trivial thing though.
No,
It still requires quite a lot of energy, eh?
it does, because it's hard on the knees.
You can't just roll up into a ball and go for it.
No,
You have to control your descent.
we have no wheels.
Yeah.
So I'm still thinking about that sandwich. It was delicious. We're now going to go down a different track, down to the middle car park, which we haven't shown you yet, and then from there we'll go back down to the bottom car park and make our way.
Still a bit of reflection going on with regard to the sandwich.
It's delicious.
Was it Vegemite? Vegemite and cheese?
No,
Marmite, sorry, I swore.
Our mate, to be
Oh,
specific.
oh, okay.
You can't just have any Marmite. You know, New Zealand has their own version called Vegemite, and I think it's also called Marmite.
Yeah, Marmite.
Like South Africa's Marmite.
But it's our mate.
But you have to have our mate. You know, not just any Vegemite or Marmite's going to do.
This is going to be the most controversial video on the internet.
Yes, because the New Zealand one to me tastes flat. Don't ask me to describe flat, but it's flat.
Let us know in the comments what
Yeah.
your preference is, perhaps.
Whereas our mate has that saltiness,
Fogging
which
up.
is what Marmite should be.
Okay, we're going to stop this here because we've
And
got a really,
Bovril instead of Vegemite.
we've got a really steep section of track, so we've got to concentrate.
Yeah.
Put the debate on ice, and we're going to go
Okay.
down here. Do we need to pick up that debate, or is it?
My pack mule over here, always supporting me down steep pits. Yeah, so I'm sorry for those who are Vegemite lovers, but oh, there they come. Those are those motorcyclists. But there's only two options: Bovril and our mate.
Okay, I'll leave it there, I think.
twinkle.
Head count, 1, 2, still all here.
I'm glad to have the emergency number nearby. Goodness me.
Okay.
Okay.
So we've just arrived at the middle, what we call the middle car park, and this is where the hats come into their own because it's quite sunny, overhead light. And I'm loving it. How are you feeling about your hat?
Oh yeah. Oh, I just love it. You know.
We're just leaving the middle car park now. It's 1:20 PM and we've done 17.3k, so that's all pretty good. Last bit down and we'll get back onto the roads, down to the village, and then we'll make a decision about how we're going to get back to the car.
Now we're going to walk down a track that Adam and I used to walk down a lot. Take us down to the bottom car park. So when we lived here we used to do the loop from our house, up this track here, and then we'd go down the road back home, and that was about a 10k walk. During the week we'd just walk from home up back. So yeah, it's good to be back out doing it. Won't last.
Okay, so we're just closing the loop on our summiting. Let's call it that because it sounds quite dramatic. Summiting. So we did a circumnavigation and we summited all in one day.
Hang on, yeah it is here.
Oh yeah,
Isn't it?
that way. We went that way and then we've been around up to the top and come down this way. And now, yep.
So we're closing the loop of our circumnavigation of Tomato Peak.
Yeah, well, and we summited. We're just approaching the bottom car park. We're about to go off trails back onto hard sealed surfaces.
So, wellness update. Mental health is doing alright, but my hip, knees, feet are very sore. Starting to catch up with me now. It's 10 to 2.
Saying 18.5k.
Yes, so we still have to get to the village.
Yeah.
What about you?
My left foot's a bit sore, and I'm getting a few shooting pains. But other than that, I feel like we've just started.
Okay, so once we get to the village, we'll make a decision as to whether we catch the bus back to Hastings.
Yeah. Right, do you want to give us a review of your new shoes?
It's early days. They haven't had the life experience of my old shoes, so they have a lot still to prove and live up to. But two things I would say is it does feel more comfortable, and the shoelaces haven't come undone. That is one thing that drove me crazy about my other shoes, was the laces were like slippery and were forever coming undone.
True.
But it hasn't happened with these ones.
Yeah.
Not once. So they get a point for that, and the sole feels a bit thicker, but to be fair, the other ones had a lot of miles in them and they were getting a hole in the sole. So, but the cons, like I say, they don't quite have the lived experience, so they have to flatten out a bit because it feels a bit tight around my pinky.
You'd have to come back for a part 2 review in about 3 years' time once you've done an equivalent amount of miles.
Yes.
And then you can make a conclusive statement.
Yes, that's true. Yes, once they've had a bit more experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is going to be a long video.
So, we're nearing the end now, getting towards the village. Just need to do a bit more resistance training. And yeah.
Side stretch.
Yeah, one little. Oh, that's that. Okay, enough of that.
Okay, let's go.
Showing off now.
Just going to consult the bus timetable just in case we choose to grab the bus.
I'd say that there's a 99.9% chance we're going to bus it.
Monday to Friday. Havelock North Village. Basically 45 past the hour right up until 5 so we're okay. So we'll probably get one at probably 2:45 or 3:45. If I'm reading that right. So we're within a stone's throw of the village. How are you going?
Health update.
So
I'm in agony.
mental health is still good. We're still
Yes.
shortening and laughing,
Yes.
but bodies are coming unstitched quite rapidly.
We're in pain. Adam's lurching.
My inner left thigh's got some chafe, which we won't discuss, but it's a real thing.
Yeah.
And what's your
I'm
most
getting
painful?
like, my feet are very sore and I'm getting a twang in my foot every now and then.
Yeah.
Which I said to Adam, he has to watch me in case I fall flat on my face in a minute. Let's just say the bus is happening.
It's hard to ignore the stepping pains. Okay.
The bus is happening.
Yeah. Just keep focusing on the ground.
We had to get to the village because that's where the bus goes, so we had no choice.
I think we've
been very tempted to ask random people along the side of the road in their cars, as they're getting in their cars, to give us a lift. But these hats,
it would be no go. It's like we're bank robbers.
yes.
So I think we're approaching 23k mark.
Oh,
So
this is officially the longest walk we've done.
could have done with a bit of a build up, but
Yeah, I'm so glad that half marathon we did in 2018 prepared us for this.
yeah.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Okay.
But this is now officially the longest walk we've ever done. And
I've done longer ones, but I was young.
yeah,
It's not relevant.
it isn't relevant. And we will be going, we can't walk all the way to Hastings, so that's another, what's it, 5k?
Oh, half of it would be an ambulance, right?
Yeah. And we have to preserve ourselves for the walk to the next spot to have, the next best spot to have a Marmite
The
sandwich.
things we do to eat Marmite sandwiches.
I'll tell you.
Okay, so just to prove, here's the village.
Yeah.
Everything's quite controlled and reserved.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hips are aching.
I think I'm going to stop the recording now.
So we're just making our way to the bus. We've bought some cash, and the bus should be there on the corner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And give us your thoughts on the hats.
Yeah, be honest.
No, don't be honest.
We're not precious.
Because we don't want to hear horrible
Just keep it constructive. Be my only ask.
Okay. All right. So, okay. All right.
It's our bus. Just came early just to do a walk. Saw it, so we're on.
Yeah, we're on.
So that expedited things.
Yeah, we're lucky. All right.
It's meant to be.
Okay, we're here. We've made it to where we started this morning. Time to pick the car up.
4:20 and 4:20 p.m. 24.8 kilometers according to my phone. That's been in my pocket the whole time.
That's officially the longest walk we've done.
It's long enough for now.
So we're going to end the video here. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next Sunday with round 2 of where's the best place. Is this the best place to have a Marmite sandwich?
Involves more long distance walking.
And ridiculous headgear.
It'll be there.
See you. Bye.